Welcome back. Torn wiper blades and fogged up lights. Did the recent rains catch you off guard? They're just a couple of the neglected safety items on thousands of cars in San Diego County. Brian Bowersock with West Escondido Auto joining us this morning to tell us what safety items you should service before the next downpour. Good morning. Thanks for being with us.
Glad to be here.
Good to see you again. And, you know, these are easy items to check, but often a lot of us don't do it until it's too late.
Most people don't do it till it's too late. All of a sudden you get up, you know, it doesn't rain here a lot, which all of us living here are well aware of. But when it does, like the other day, 2 days ago, we get a pretty good rain, and then it becomes a big problem for folks.
One of the most common, you know, the wiper blades, because, you know, as you said, it's sunny here most of the time. You don't expect it to rain, and then boom, the rain comes and your blades are torn.
Correct. Folks forget all about wiper blades. We go over summer, we go over this 8-month period. We don't get any moisture, no rain hardly. Wiper blades in the sun deteriorate really bad, and they come apart. And then what happens, first time you turn them on when you need them, they're stripped apart, flopping around, smearing water, mud, whatever's on your windshield all over the place, and it becomes a big safety hazard.
And it's such an easy fix. I mean,
it's a very easy fix.
$10
very
to replace them?
Yeah, basically not very expensive at all. You can get really expensive ones that last longer, but you know, if you're on a budget, wiper blades are fairly inexpensive, about $10 a piece. A great thing to replace. We check them for our customers regularly. Just to keep them on top of it and remind them about it, because it is one of those things, like you said, out of sight, out of mind until it starts pouring down rain.
And one of the obvious safety hazards when you have a light bulb or a headlight out or a tail light out.
Correct.
But one of the things that a lot of people don't think about is those fogged up lights. Those could be a safety hazard as well. In fact, just as dangerous.
Fog lights that are fogged up and discolored, like we have some examples here of one that we actually did a chemical process to clean up, and one that's still fogged, reduce your visibility light by up to about 50 to 60%. So it's taking a lot of visibility away from you when driving if both lights are fogged up like that. You get them cleared up, you can see a lot further, a lot better, everything out in front of you. So yes, it can be a big safety hazard. You don't start to notice because this happens over a period of time, and your light that you're using gets reduced. But if you do get them taken care of, the change is astronomical.
And it isn't, I make sure I'm understanding you correctly, it isn't just the fog lights, it's the light, your actual headlight.
Yeah, these are actually headlights here, and what happens is they're plastic covers, and from the sun and the weather and all that, they discolor and start to they're not actually fogged up. What happens is the plastic discolors, yellows, things like that, so the light can't get through it. So then what we do in turn is a 3-part chemical process that returns the plastic back to clear like it was when it was brand new.
And you don't have to necessarily throw them away. You talked about the chemical process. You guys could actually clean them off.
Correct. We do them in the car. Basically, yeah, to replace one of these lens assemblies can be $300–400 just for the assembly. So to clean them is quite a bit more less expensive and a way better way to go than start replacing them.
What about, for the windshield, Rain-X? I have it at home. To be honest, I don't use it that much, but maybe I should. Would it help the visibility?
Great product to use along with some good wiper blades, as long as your wiper blades are in good shape. Yes, it does help beat up, run the water off. It does improve your visibility, so it is not a bad product. It is something that you have to put on, though, a couple times here and there a year. It does go away, obviously, getting your car washed and all that. But a good product to use along with good wiper blades.
So wiper blades, headlights, make sure they're not fogged up, and make sure they're in good working order. And also, the windshield, use a Rain-X. These are all safety items that should be checked when we're anticipating some inclement weather.
Correct. That. Make sure your tail lights, all that are working. Tires, one other thing that we didn't cover with the bad weather, tires that have low tread on them, things like that, reduce your stopping distance, increases, the car slides, things like that. That can be a safety issue also.
And these are things, too, that you hope your mechanic is checking each time you go in for a service.
Correct. These are things that we at West Escondido, we check all the time for our customers and document them, so at least they know where they're at, what they're dealing with. Very important. You want to make sure your customers are taken care of and they don't end up in a situation, and that they also can prepare if they're going to need tires soon. that they know. We know these days you have to save up sometimes to get ready for something like that, and it's nice to know in advance that these items are coming on your vehicle.
And I was just going to ask you, are there any other safety items? And tires, the obvious one that we miss too. And talk about the danger if you're running on a bald tire, your tire's wearing out, and you're trying to stop in the rain.
Correct. It's kind of like being on a slide going down a hill. It's just not a good process. So tire tread is very important.
All right. And how can people get a hold of you, Brian?
They can get us on the web at westescondidoauto.com, or they can call us at 760-741-0071.
All right. Perfect. Brian Bowersock with West Escondido Automotive and Transmission. As always, it's a pleasure and some great information. Some very basic but great information that we all need to be reminded of.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
And, of course, for more information, just go to our website, san diego6.com.